Hey boys, so today I'm going to take a look at all the hate comments I get in my comment section. And I'm saving a very special comment for the end, because there is this guy who basically wrote an entire essay in my comment section about how I'm basically the worst person on earth, and he calls me a Nazi several times in said comment. So stick around for that one, it's going to be fun. Also, most of the people who watch these videos aren't subscribed, so change that. This video trash as fuck, LMAO, and I got an Xbox. Shut the fuck up, lame ass video. You know, I don't see how you having an Xbox somehow makes your statement more valid. Like, oh, you have an Xbox? Well, my video must be trash then, if someone who has an Xbox hates it. I hope you get more dislikes in the future. Thanks, man. I hope I get more dislike and engagement on my videos in the future as well. It'll really boost my channel. Too bad I can't see the fucking dislikes anymore. That sure was a great feature to remove that, YouTube. Thank you very much. You suck at Half-Life, smiling emoji. Now I know this isn't actually a hater comment because this guy is subscribed to me and he's clearly joking. But I chose to include this comment because it's the only one that actually hurt my feelings. I honestly prefer salty PlayStation fanboys over those fucking toxic nerdy PC players, always in the need to remind everyone that PC is the most powerful, even if 80% PC players have a PC less powerful than a PlayStation 5. I really hate PC players, they are the most toxic community in gaming. I think Xbox and PlayStation should be united against those nerdy fucking virgin PC players. Okay, so let's be completely honest, you don't get to use virgin as an insult, because I can tell from your comment that you're not fucking. Like, my guy, you really want PlayStation and Xbox fanboys to team up to take on the big bad PC players. Yeah, because that's not toxic at all. Wanting two incredibly toxic, incredibly tribalistic, retarded fucking communities to band together to gatekeep gaming from another community doesn't sound weird and toxic at all, my guy. It's definitely those PC gamers with their superior hardware and just overall better platform who are definitely in the wrong because they have a better platform and they just I don't know. I literally don't see what's wrong with that. It's not like we constantly shove it in your face. It's that PlayStation fanboys and Xbox fanboys try to, for some reason, always give reasons as to why PC sucks compared to their consoles, but it's just better than your console. It factually is, in literally every single way. Meanwhile, PlayStation is still winning. I mean, I totally understand the purpose of these videos. You got to give those Xbots something to cheer about. Yeah, so you totally missed the point of the videos. The point of the videos isn't to give Xbots or Xbox fanboys something to cheer about. The point of the videos is to make fun of PlayStation fanboys. That's the entire point of the video. I don't care about Xbox, I don't care about PlayStation, I don't have an Xbox, I don't have a PlayStation, all I have is a PC. And personally, I just think it's funny as fuck that PlayStation fanboys like yourself get super upset about basically fucking nothing, and then I get to make fun of you getting upset about nothing. That's the point of the videos, to laugh at retards like yourself. PlayStation 5 is better than Philbox Series X. Wow, Philbox, I've definitely not heard that before. Why do they keep using shit like that? It's not even funny anymore. It's like when they say Galo instead of Halo. It's like, yeah, I came up with that as well when I was 12. When I saw the cover art for Halo, I thought, haha, wouldn't it be funny if it said Galo? And it was funny for about 3 seconds. But there are still grown-ass PlayStation fanboys who think it's hilarious to say Galo and Failbox. Because that's just the sense of humor they have, apparently. The sense of humor of a 12-year-old. Very nice. Okay, so the next comment was posted under a very old video of mine where I talk about blackwashing and how it exists and is just as bad as whitewashing. Like, it's turning a white character black is just as bad as turning a black character white in a movie or whatever for no reason. Both is cultural nature. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Here's the fucking retarded comment. Bro, you probably aren't even black, so you clearly can't speak on this topic. Plus, quote-unquote blackwashing only exists because black people hardly even get reputation? I think he means representation in anime, shows, and more. Of course you wouldn't know that because you don't care. You probably think that you can be racist to white people too. Spoiler, you can't. Okay, so let's deconstruct this fucking retarded ass comment, right? First of all, Shadow the Hedgehog profile picture, very epic, my dude, very cool. Well, apparently I can't speak about this particular topic because I'm not black, which to me that sounds like this guy's excluding me because of my skin color, which some would say is racist. Then he says that black people don't get a lot of representation in anime, which, yeah, I mean, anime is written by Japanese people about stories that usually take place in Japan with Japanese characters. So yeah, there aren't a lot of black people in anime. There aren't a lot of white people in anime either. Well, actually, that depends on anime. It doesn't matter. I can also name you black characters from anime, by the way. And I don't know what shows you're watching, but every single TV show that comes out nowadays has the obligatory, all incredibly diverse cast. So most shows nowadays have multiple black people in them. Yeah, and apparently you can be racist to white people. So if you ever see like black people walking around with signs around their necks saying "kill all whites," that's not racist. That's just something else, I guess. I don't fucking know. This guy's clearly goddamn retarded. Anyway, boys, it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. I'm going to read this gigantic comment, which is in fact the guy that calls me a Nazi. So let's get to reading, shall we? What's wrong with being a PlayStation fanboy? What's wrong with liking PlayStation? Don't opinions count? Of course opinions count. It's just PlayStation fanboys aren't the same as regular PlayStation fans. PlayStation fanboys don't just like PlayStation, they love PlayStation, they're obsessed with PlayStation. They get a raging fucking boner the second someone mentions Sony. They're not normal, they're illogical. I get that commenting on a small 3,000 plus sub channel with the whole comment section full of Xbox fans who are just as poisonous as you will no doubt back you up. They are your subs after, okay. Can we, for once, get someone who writes like a fucking book of a comment like this one, right? And actually uses proper English. Like, how hard is it to construct a correct sentence? How hard is it to use proper interpunction? Like, why is "they are your subs after all" in quotes right after a period? And then you say, "and is my own suicide," and you put a period after that for no reason. Also, the entire comment from "I get that" up until "back you up" doesn't make any sense. The entire sentence is just fucked. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and pick apart the entire grammar and sentence structure of this comment, because that would just take too long. But yeah, no, my fans aren't Xbox fanboys. They aren't. Most of them play on PC, like myself. And from what I can tell, they're not very toxic. But I've got to say, you sir are one salty little bully. Did you struggle to fill up your lobby last night? You sir are a tit. Because tit is what best describes you and your Nazi-like content. I'd like to stop there a little bit. First of all, if you're implying that Xbox has so few people playing on it that they can't fill up lobbies, I don't think that's true. I don't have an Xbox, again, but 5 years ago, I did have an Xbox, and I used to play Overwatch, which was 5 years ago, and now I'm sad, because fuck me, I'm getting old. But I never had any problem filling up a lobby on Xbox One playing Overwatch, so I don't think that is true. And also, I can't wait for this guy to describe to me exactly how my content is Nazi-like. I don't even know what that means. I might have taken your video a little more serious if I hadn't looked at your full video feed. It's full of so much prejudice towards Sony fans. It's hard to agree with your reasoning logically and not take you as the very thing you claim to hate. A Xbox fanboy. It's honestly so hard to read this fucking comment. Not just because his logic is retarded, also because his writing and his sentence structure are retarded. Also, I'm not an Xbox fanboy. Again, I don't have an Xbox. I do have Windows on my PC. So I guess I give some money to Microsoft through that sometimes, maybe. I don't fucking know. If I was an actual Xbox fanboy, I would be making videos about how Xbox is better than PlayStation, how great Xbox is, which I don't. I merely make videos laughing at PlayStation fanboys who get upset the second Xbox does anything that's remotely good. The problem is, even if you speak the truth, which in my opinion you do not, that's not how that works. You can't have an opinion about facts. You can't. You can't say, yes, I think that the truth is untrue. That's not, you can't do that. You can't say, I think personally that the sky is red and not blue. Like, you can't, it's impossible. How on earth are you going to get people to agree with you, or even try to get them on your level of thinking and respect your view by throwing names about? If I was just a Sony fanboy, then there is no way I would be open to taking in your headcanon. If all you did was throw insults my way. I really don't care if Sony fanboys change their mind or not. I just like laughing at them and making fun of them. I really don't give a shit. Even if you presented your facts with evidence, which you rarely do, okay? You're the worst kind of gamer in my opinion. Your way or get off the console. Especially calling some fanboys a piece of shit. What? Wow. Are you a Nazi? Yeah, this guy is 100% correct. I am in fact a Nazi. I mean, you know, you guys probably knew that, right? Because who besides a Nazi would use such harsh language as shit? Like honestly, who would call someone else a piece of shit besides a Nazi? Right? But yeah, no, unfortunately, I am not a Nazi. This guy's incorrect. I was joking. I am in fact, yeah, not a Nazi. No, I personally prefer to not be part of a group of people that would kill me for being a mixed-race mongrel. Their words, not mine. Nobody tell this guy you prefer KFC to McDonald's. He might shoot you in the face. You are aware by using terms such as retarded, which is an insult to people with learning difficulties. Yeah, retards. You're just opening your channel up to be deleted by anyone who reports you nice English. No, you actually can say any word you want on YouTube. There isn't a single word you cannot say on YouTube. You can say fuck, you can say shit, you can say retard, you can even say that dreaded word that I won't say because I will get cancelled. But I can say it on YouTube without getting thrown off the site. There are very few things you can say on YouTube. Also, did you do research about Sony fans having mental breakdowns headcanon much? Toxic clickbait much? I mean, they were kind of a mental breakdowns on Twitter about it. The only reason your pathetic little channel exists is because I can only assume nobody takes you serious in the real world. Your attitude is that of someone who wants to be listened to, but who doesn't want to listen back, and the only content you can make that gets you views is of toxic videos aimed at getting toxic comments so you can create more toxic videos about those toxic comments. Well, that is what I'm doing right now. This guy clearly has never heard of like a commentary channel before, has he? Like, does he know that some of the biggest channels on YouTube are commentary channels or no? Like, yeah, man, I think quite a few people listen to me, otherwise my channel wouldn't be growing every day, and otherwise most of my comments would not be positive. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about it, so moving on. Xbox fanboys, just to be clear, I both own a Xbox Series X and a PS5, and I'm a fanboy of both, so before you go commenting, he's a salty PlayStation fan, please note, I'm not. Only thing salty about me is I wasted time watching and commenting on this salty Nazis video and gave him a view. Yeah, well, this guy clearly doesn't know what fanboys are if he says that he's a fanboy of both Xbox and PlayStation. That's like saying you're a fanboy of both Android and iOS. It's like, no, a fanboy is someone who picks a side and then sticks like blindly loyally to that side. If you're just a regular fan of both Xbox and PlayStation, then that's fine, my dude. Again, this is something you would have known if you actually watched my videos and didn't just look at the titles and made assumptions. With the chance to prick apart my English. Haha, see, that's funny because I'm a prick. Your English is very shit though. Then again, I don't mind that because if it was written in poor Chinese, it would still be better English grammar than his spoken English. Yeah, I disagree with that because that's factually incorrect. My English is better than yours. If you mean that you don't like my accent, that's fair. But, you know, I have a little piece of paper. It's called a diploma, if you heard of those. And it was given to me by the English Council over at the Cambridge University. So, you know, I'm going to take them more seriously than you. Especially since they're experts in English and you're a random guy who made the most unreadable, poorly constructed fucking comment I've ever read in my entire comment section. Like, holy shit, your English is terrible. Anyway, boys, now that I've finally finished this book of a fucking comment, yeah, the video's done. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.